she's so fine. Hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? Today is Saturday, December the 25th, 2021. Happy holidays to everyone out there. I wanted to get this story out there. I want to thank D. Walsh for sending it to me. It's coming out of Annapolis, Maryland, so let's get into it. Now, this story came out on November the 4th of 2021, and why I never heard about it, I have no idea. It's coming out of the Capital Gazette, and it says, Annapolis Police. Woman found dead on Belle Drive. No foul play suspected. A 72-year-old woman was found dead in Annapolis on Wednesday, Annapolis Police said. Officers responded around 7:30 a.m. to the 600 block of Belle Drive for a report of an unattended death. Officers located the woman, and a preliminary investigation determined her death, quote, does not appear to be criminal in nature, end quote, police said. The woman has yet to be identified as police work to notify her family. The Annapolis Walk Community Center is located on Belle Drive and serves as a bus stop for 3 public schools in the city. Some elementary school students walking or taking the bus to Mills-Parole Elementary on Forest Drive reported seeing the woman's body outside on Belle Drive. Quote, while walking to the bus stop this morning, some students may have witnessed a tragic scene involving the death of an adult individual, end quote. Richard Rogers and Casey Hunt, principals of Mills-Parole Elementary and Annapolis Middle School, respectively, wrote in a letter to parents. Anne Arundel County public school officials alerted counselors at Mills-Parole Elementary, Annapolis Middle School, and Annapolis High School to speak with students who were impacted by the scene and monitor their well-being. Additional counselors responded to schools that only have one. Quote, while this is a matter outside of school, this situation affects our school community. I know that you join me in keeping those closely affected in your thoughts, end quote, Hunt wrote. Bob Mosier, spokesperson for Anne Arundel County Public Schools, encouraged parents and students to reach out to their school counselor if they need guidance or help. And it goes on to say adults in need of crisis services can call the county community warm line at 410-768-5522 to be connected 24/7 with supportive assistance and links to resources within the community. However, this sounds like a very dull article. But the manner in which this 72-year-old black woman was found deceased by school kids is very questionable. Now here we have a different article about the same situation coming from REVOLT on November the 13th, wrote by Christopher Harris. 72-year-old black woman found dead hanging from a tree in Maryland. So already this story is quite different from the one I just read from. Police officers in Annapolis, Maryland reported a 72-year-old woman was found dead on Wednesday, November the 3rd on the 600 block of Belle Drive near the Annapolis Walk Community Center. In a press release issued by the Annapolis Police Department the following day, officers said at approximately 7:30 a.m. they responded to the 600 block of Belle Drive for the report of a, quote, unattended death. Preliminary investigation reveals the incident does not appear to be criminal in nature, the press release reads. Carl Snowden, a longtime civil rights activist from Annapolis, posted on his Facebook Wednesday, November the 3rd, that the deceased body belonged to an African-American woman, which Annapolis police have confirmed. Snowden tells REVOLT that the woman was found hanging from a tree. He says he was able to identify the victim's race because he was, quote, on the scene as the police took her down, end quote. On Facebook, Snowden reported that Annapolis Ward 4 Alderman Sheila M. Finlayson was also, quote, on the scene. Backlash pertaining to the incident, Snowden tells REVOLT, will depend on the cause of death. People are waiting to see what the medical examiner determines the cause of death is, and people will respond accordingly, he says. The victim's identity has not been released by the department as they await pending confirmation that the extended family has been notified. According to the Capital Gazette, which is where I just read from, several elementary school students on their way to Mills-Parole Elementary reported seeing the woman's body outside on Belle Drive. goes on to tell everything that was said in the last article. Now, here is Carl Snowden's Facebook post. It says, TikTok, Annapolis police officers just took down the deceased body of an African-American woman. The unidentified woman was found hanging from a tree in the Annapolis Walk community. So, two different articles, two very different perspectives. In the first article, they didn't even mention that she was found hanging from a tree. And it also didn't mention her race. Now, this article tells it all. So, I'm having a little bit of trouble in my mind, in my logical mind, seeing a 72-year-old woman of any color hanging herself from a tree. Can somebody help me with that? Because I'm struggling with it. I don't understand it. I don't know what the toxicology results were. There's no other updates from the police. Just other than what happened at the incident. That's it. When they arrived on the scene, that's all that was said. So I'm wondering if Carl Snowden, I don't understand. I don't understand why this wasn't discussed further, or wasn't brought up again, rather. So I wanted to bring this story some attention because I had not heard it. And I definitely want to thank D. Walsh for sending it to me. So you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.